faithful and wise servant, whom his Lord hath made ruler over his household, to give them meat in due season. Blessed is that servant whom the Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. Verily I say unto you that he shall make him ruler over all his goods.
That's right. Doing what? Doing this work. Staying upon our watch, keeping the faith. All right? In the works, by the way. Doing that which is commanded unto us, man. The Lord said, shall ye find faith upon the earth? And as it says in 2 Ezra, the 9th chapter, like the brother was holding, the same shall be saved through faith and works, man. So ultimately, this applies unto the elect. All right, those who were predestined from salvation from the foundation, man, they're going to be doing these things in these times, and that's how you can differentiate from the true, the true prophets and the false prophets. Who's applying this? All right, by a process of elimination. You know. Oh, you have more now?
I can just finish it off. Just a couple more verses. It says, but, and if that evil servant shall say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming.
Yep, and a lot of guys have said that. Because ultimately they're not on their watch, they don't believe. Oh man, this ain't gonna happen in my generation. Oh man, this thing, like it says in 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter. Alright? You guys been saying this? Hey man, I'm able to still work for the so-called white man. I can enjoy my family, I can shop. I can do what I want to do. I can travel, you know. I can enjoy my life, so to speak, man. And the Lord is setting you up. All right. You're heavily deceived. That's a wicked thought, man.
It says, and shall begin to smite his fellow servants.
And this for these guys that fell out the truth. They so-called once believed they was bringing out the same thing, cursing out 2/3, cursing out Esau and these heathens. Talking about the great day of the Lord, all right, then went back into the world and became a scoffer, became a part of this world, and really ultimately they never left it, you know, and you guys gonna pay it as well. See, the Lord is reserving you guys for judgment, and it was better for you to not even come into this thing. That's why it says to count the cost. It's not a light thing. This ain't just something to do. Oh yeah, the Lord gonna understand, man. I was under the code. Nah, man. You just set yourself and your household up for destruction. And you you're gonna have to deal with it.
It says, and shall begin to smite his fellow servants and to eat and drink with the drunken.
Yeah, that's right, with the people of this world. Going back to your nigga family, your nigga friends, your nigga life. Alright?
The Lord of that servant shall come in a day when he looketh not for him, and in an hour that he is not aware of.
Yeah, that's right. When you least expect it. You know, these guys are not on their watch. Well, these guys are hoping that the Lord don't return. The expectation of the wicked is wrath, man. So they know if these things fully comes to pass, that's the ass, man. But guess what? It's going to happen regardless of your faith. Romans 3:3. What is that? 2 Ezra 15. I think the 3rd chapter, if I'm not mistaken. Your faith is not required for the prophecies to be fulfilled. Really, that's a part of the prophecies. For you not to believe. For these guys to go back into the world. All these people are just fulfilling their lot within the story of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Last verse, and it says, and shall cut him asunder and appoint him his portion with the hypocrites. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth.
This is Proverbs 22:3. A prudent man perceived the evil and hideth himself.
That's right. Just as Noah, like it tells you in Hebrews 11th chapter, being moved by fear, having that faith. You know, he prepared the ark. He did that which is commanded of him by Yahweh Shem Yahushua, having that prudency, having that fear of the Lord, trembling at these words, man.
It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the power.
Yep. And that's something that our people, 2/3 of our people in the rest of this world is gonna learn the hard way. You're gonna meet what they call Alashaya. You know.
Proverbs 22:3. A prudent man perceived the evil and hideth himself.
And where are we hiding ourselves? In the secret place of Yahweh Shem Yahushua within this truth. All right. The covering of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Psalms 91st chapter, man. This is the only places you can be safe. Well, the name of the Lord is a strong tower, and those that run into it are safe.
Sanctuary.
Yep, that's right.
but the simple pass on and are punished.
There you go, man. Which the two these people are completely simple, man. All right? And what are they doing? They're passing on and going on about what they want to do, just as in the time of Noah. Oh, these guys are crazy. Oh, that's not going to be. Look at them, you know, making fun of what they truly don't understand, and really trying to make light of something that's scaring them. They may not think too deep on it yet. It crossed their mind like, damn, man, this can't. If this happens, we through. That's why they try to make light of it. They joke about it, and they try to convince themselves that this is not true. That's not going to happen. Well, meanwhile, it's all manifesting right before their eyes, and you can't escape it. Yeah, you can stop watching the news, but it's playing out in your everyday life. The times are changing, man, drastically.
Ezekiel chapter 12. Ezekiel 12 and 21. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is that proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying, the days are prolonged and every vision faileth? Tell them therefore, thus saith the Lord power.
And that's what Jake said. Oh, that's far off. You know, that's not going to happen. Well, it says not to put off the day of the Lord. You know, for suddenly it will overtake you, not to cause verbatim. They can grab you. Use that Sirach 5. Sirach 5. Yeah, make no tarrying. And that's why it tells you in Hosea 5:15, I believe.
Yep.
Our people gonna seek the Lord in the day of their affliction. When all hell break loose, well, really, that's hey man, that's too late.
Yep.
You're supposed to seek the Lord now, like the scriptures say. And that goes to show your lack of faith, man. You want to turn to the Lord when you're back against the wall, when you ain't got nothing else to lose and nobody else to qualify. And that's Jake, though. Yet the Lord don't get down like that, man. And where is your faith if you're turning to him in that moment, compared to when you have more to sacrifice and lose, and really when more was supposedly going better for you. You know? Now is the time, man.
You try to turn to the Lord when you ain't got nothing left.
Yeah.
The so-called white man is going to bring his ass. But he said you should own nothing and be happy. But with perilous times, the Heavenly Father is going to bring the famine of the word. You know? There won't be no answers in that time. Oil is easily accessible right now.
Yep. And for you guys that's watching this for entertainment, in the confines of your own home, your comfort zone, eating your popcorn, whatever the hell you eating, like this is entertaining. You know, oh, this is something to do, watch the Israelites and just be a demon and do what you want to do, man. No, man, you better take this seriously, man. All right? Hey, because like the brother said, the famine of the word will come. You ain't going to have no comfort in that day. All right? And you ain't going to have no time to lollygag. Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 1. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh.
Yeah, before it actually takes place, because the warning, the Lord is telling you before it occurred. That's what prophesy means, to say before it happens. So the Lord is giving you fair warning. Yet, majority of our people are not taking that warning seriously. You know? Go ahead.
When thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them.
Yeah, that's right. So pretty much when you did what you wanted to do, you done gave yourself into this world, all right? And like it says in Micah 2:10, to completely destroyed yourself, you are through. Now you want to turn yourself, oh, I'm going to give my life to the Most High now. Or now I'm going to serve the Lord. Hey, man, the Lord ain't dealing with that spirit, man.
While the sun, or the light, or the moon, or the stars be not darkened.
Yeah, that's right. While the knowledge, wisdom, understanding is still readily accessible. You can literally access this information via the prophets, via the internet, at any time of the day, any time of the night. Multiple topics. Any questions that you have, GMS, just type in GMS in the question, and more likely a brother, or elder, or apostle get a video on it. So there's no excuse.
Nor the clouds return after the rain. In the day when the keepers of the house shall shrivel, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinding cease because they are mute. And those that look out of the windows in darkness.
Yeah, that's right. That's what it's coming to. In which these people, depending on this election, you have a lot of our people that's let down by the results of weak ass Kamala losing the presidential election. They put all their hope into this damn demonic ass witch ass bitch, heathen ass bitch, to supposedly get in office and turn things around and, you know, make things more fitting for your wicked ass lifestyle and how you want to see this country go. And then that turns all the shit. Now you hosting. Now you got motherfuckers crying online, motherfuckers committing suicide. All hope is lost. And then you even got on the other side, you got Jake all into Trump. Oh yeah, man, it's gonna happen. Well, watch how much of a demon Trump gonna be, man. He gonna turn it up for sure. But really, the Lord gonna turn it up. All right. You know, so all your hopes and aspirations and dreams that you put into the system, this society, hey man, it's all gonna go crumbling, man. And that's gonna be upon you as a shame.
Your trust in Egypt should be the shadow of your confusion.
Yep.
It says, and the door shall be shut in the streets
Oh, man.
when the sound of the grinding is low.
Yeah, that's right. Motherfuckers love oh man, I gotta work for the kids. You know, this holiday season, they about to go on overtime grind. Oh man, I gotta get some gifts for the kids, this, that, and third, you know. No, man. Hey man, to hell with all that. All this is about to come to a complete end. You're gonna have to worry about how your kids gonna eat. To hell with they want a toy or whatever, you're gonna have to worry about how they gonna survive. Where on the contrast, those that put their trust and fear towards Yahweh Shem Yahushua are not gonna have that worry. Because the Lord is gonna provide, man. Just as the Lord has been providing up to this very day.
Right.
It says, and the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low.
That's right. So everything in this society is completely diminishing. The spirit of Babylon is totally on the downfall, man.
Call for Sirach 5 and 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day.
Yeah, that's right. Just because things seemingly are you know, nothing's taking place right now, you can do whatever you do, like business as usual, so to speak, you know? And that doesn't mean that you should be taking advantage of the grace period, man, because that door is closing. All right, whether you acknowledge it or not, it's closing. There's about to be a famine in the world. And man, we're still in a hopeful year. Jacob's trouble, and it's still going to come to pass, man. The hour of temptation, that third woe, the return of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. These things are still going to manifest in its fullness. All right?
It says, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth.
And this goes upon the Lord coming as a thief in the night. Suddenly. Overnight. Unexpectedly. When you suspect it, caught by the blind side. All right?
For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth.
When they say peace and safety, it's sudden destruction, man. This is what's going to take place. And you see it. We see it playing out fully on these people, man. They have no clue what's going on. Here it is. We're at the tail end of 2024, man. Really the tail end of this damn kingdom. And our people are simpler and wickeder than ever. You know? Have no clue what's going on, nor do they care. All right, thinking that they're good, thinking that they're okay with the Lord. When in reality, man, you on the Lord's hit list.
Right. I got the etymology of that word sudden. Sudden is an adjective from the late 13th century. It says sodin. It says of actions, events, conditions, unexpected, unforeseen.
See?
Also happening all at once and without notice.
Yeah, that's right. It's gonna hit you like a ton of bricks, man. It's gonna be a domino effect.
Yep.
Meanwhile, it's all been building up. It's like You know, you have the rising point, then the climax, and then the falling point. It's going to be like a snowball effect, man. It just further picks up speed and momentum, and then it runs right into you, man. When you least expect it. Though all the signs been right in your face. Ultimately, the prophets and the prophecies, man.
So it's gonna be the crisis, followed by polycrisis.
Yeah.
It's all gonna happen at once. The Lord Yahweh Shema Shah gonna open up on this place, Babylon the Great,
right.
man. You know, it's long overdue. It says, happening all at once and without notice. It says immediate.
Which the notice is going out now.
Yeah.
You would think that's how they're gonna think though. You're gonna go like, what the hell? What happened? Because you've been watching Esau. You've been listening to his fluff news. You've been listening to lies. Here it is. The Lord has his prophets out here forewarning you about what's coming down the tailpipe, so to speak. And you ain't want to listen to that. All right. That's how it's gonna be unto 2/3 of our people and the rest of these damn heathens, man. Damn, what the hell? What's going on? I didn't know, that's how it's gonna hit them.
It says immediate, sudden. It says, let me jump down. Fire. It says, go under, occur secretly, come or go up stealthily. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's right, man. And that's exactly what's going to happen, and we can see it playing out clearly, man. Prophecy playing out to a T. You can't say that this is not the truth. If you are a true believer,
Sirach 5 and 7.
Scary thing, man, to not know what's going on in these times. All right, not knowing what to do, not knowing who to call upon. All right, not knowing how to navigate, man, not having that comfort. It's okay, my children. Whatever you've been lied to, the Lord ain't coming in that spirit, man. And the Lord is coming back to execute righteous judgment upon the earth.
So, by fire with a sword or plead with all flesh.
Yep. That word plead means to judge. Amen. A great day of the Lord's judgment. Hey, even in that term there too, man, it was called Judgment Day. What was happening then? Nothing but. They got out of that. See?
And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh.
Yeah, that's beautiful. So on the contrary, us brothers, we should be, our spirit should be on the up and up. We should be built up, comforted. All right? Faith should be at an all-time high right now, man. Because this all leads up to our salvation. Lord's will be of that number. All right? What it says, the expectation of the wicked is wrath, but the hope of the righteous is only good. The Lord didn't appoint us unto wrath, but unto salvation through Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, man. These things must come to pass, and our faith must be tried. Yet, if we maintain our faith and our works to the very end, he that endured to the end, the same gonna be saved. The Lord gonna make good on his word, man. We just have to do our part.
And he spake to them a parable. Behold, the fig tree, and all the trees. When they now shoot forth, ye see and know of your own selves that summer is now nigh at hand. So likewise, yea, when you see these things come to pass, know ye that the kingdom of the Most High is nigh at hand.
Yeah, and it's symbolic of the seasons, which we're heading into winter, all right, and then what? Spring, which marks the beginning of a new year, and then leads into the summer. You're able to tell that, by the weather and paying attention to the trees, the fall of the leaves, the regrowing of the leaves in the trees. All right, how nature works during the changing of the seasons. Well, how much more the prophecies and discerning the times that we're in now, man. Leading up to Yahweh Shah's return.
How much more this season?
Right. That's right.
It says, verily.
Well, if I can say this, you can see a lot of those signs right now, and the prophets are bringing it out. The MOTB is here. It's not implemented yet. There's more and more tests being done. Hey, World War III, you got all those nations getting riled up over there in the Middle East. You know, hey, Jacob's trouble. Hey, Trump just getting into office. He had all this talk about the Aliens Act, Legal Aliens Act. You know, you got a lot of laws on the books going into what? Revelation the 12th chapter. You know, those and also the draconian measures.
Yeah.
So all these are signs to show where we're at.
It says, verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass away till all be fulfilled.
Yeah, that's right. And this same generation is back here today, man. And backing up the point, these things has to come to pass, man. All must be fulfilled. When Yahweh Shai was on the scene, what did he say? Think not that I came to do away with the law of the prophets, and ultimately not quote verbatim the prophecies thereof, but to fulfill.
Came not to destroy, but to fulfill.
There you go, the water. All right, all must be fulfilled, man.
Every word of the Most High is pure.
That's right. That's right.
You know, we're going back to what 2 Edges 15. You know, as they speak down the ears of my people the words of prophecy. You know, because they are faithful and true. You know?
It says the word of the Lord don't go out void, man.
Right.
And it's gonna accomplish where the Lord set it out to do, man.
Yeah. But look at what it has done since it, you know, went on the World Wide Web back in like 2007.
Yeah.
You know, which I didn't know about the truth in 2007, but you do remember that time of Obama coming in office and
Sure.
decadence and just the downfall of this wicked ass society, man. You know what the scripture says, I beheld Satan fall as lightning from heaven. So, hey, this word is doing damage.
Yeah.
Also shows you that we are that generation that's going to see the return of the Lord.
That's right.
They're going to be, 50, 100 years later. We are literally the generation that was back here 2,000 years ago when the disciples said, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom of Israel? So this is the time that all the prophets been waiting for.
Yeah.
This very moment in time right now.
Yep. And speaking upon the internet, look how much the internet has changed since.
Yep.
All the restrictions and you know, we have to watch how we speak.
Censorship.
Yeah, all the censorship. How deep you have to search just to find the truth.
Yep.
You know, which goes to show how much how much damage this truth has truly done. Chiefly when our apostles and elder bishops got on the web in the summer of 07.
Yep. Yep.
Up to now, man.
This is the fulfillment of prophecy right here. You know, Ezekiel the 37th chapter, Revelation the 11th chapter. The body of Yahweh Shai rising, man. You know, us standing on our feet. All right, it says in Isaiah 13th chapter, shake the hand that it may go into the gates of the nobles. You know, the prophecy is being fulfilled whether you can receive it or not, whether you see it or not. You know, the Lord doesn't require everyone to believe.
It says, verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass away till all be fulfilled. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away.
That's right. In which the scriptures say that the earth will abide forever. All right, it's talking about this current rulership. 2 Peter the 3rd chapter. We look forward to an earth where it dwelleth righteousness, man. A changing of powers and a transition of kingdoms. You know, which Yahweh Shai is going to usher in.
And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and the cares of this life, and so that day come upon you unawares.
Yeah, that's right. We gotta be locked in. It says to be sober-minded, not being into the ways of this world or the philosophies thereof, man. Keeping our eyes on the prize, staying on that straight and narrow path, because there's nothing but distractions out here, man. We was talking about that a couple weeks ago. Right now, it's unprecedented. So many sports are playing at once. We got so many games of basketball happening, football happening throughout the week. This, that, and the third. All those distractions taking place, man. Shows, whatever the case may be. You know, it's all to try to get your mind off of what's taking place in the return of the Lord.
The distractions, the mirth.
Yeah.
Which is lackluster. Yeah, still, you know what I mean, they pushing out many distractions, man. While the so-called white man is making major moves to try to establish this new world order, to lock this bitch down, man.
Why do you think these celebrities, these athletes, these entertainers, they get paid so much, man? Because it's very important what they're doing as far as distracting our people. while this devil was behind the scenes trying to work for his so-called NWO. All right.
It says, for as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth.
Yeah, it's gonna be a trap unto them, man. Go ahead.
Watch ye therefore and pray always that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass and stand before the Son of Man.
Yeah, that's right. Going back to us being upon our watch. Scriptures say, pray without ceasing, praying for one another. Staying locked in, man.
Yep. So that you can escape.
Yeah.
Because it goes to the 2nd Ezra 9th chapter, there's only one way to escape.
Yeah.
All right, through faith and works.
Scriptures talks about Timothy about making us wise unto salvation, man. Being given the tools to use towards salvation and instituting them, and implementing them, and distributing it throughout the Bible.
Instead of Philippians the 2nd chapter, the own salvation to fear and trembling.
That's right.
Kiss the son, lest he be angry. Psalm the 2nd chapter.
Jumping back to 2nd Ezra. 2nd Ezra 9 and 1. He asked me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world,
and that's been happening for years now, man. It's only been building up. It hasn't been stopping. It hasn't been pause or lowering. It's only been intensifying. That's the times that we're in. Ain't no stopping or pausing or rewinding. It's all moving forward, man.
No longer in the time of material.
Yeah. Second chapter.
Yeah. In the time of the surely coming, man. It's not to.
They're speaking loud and clearly, man.
The birth pains are increasing.
Yeah.
The baby's about to come.
Yeah. Taxes are stronger and coming, closer.
Yep.
It's getting to the point where these people can't say that it's not happening.
Yeah.
You can't gainsay nor doubt. You can try to doubt, yet you can't break out no valid points no more, man, in your own mind. You can't say these things are not happening. You'll be lying to yourself. You ain't lying to us, you lying to yourself, man. We see what's going on.
Ultimately, your hope is in vain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's happening.
Well, that's why so many people voted for Trump, because Trump had all those promises of making everything better again. Obviously showing you that it's bad out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it tells you what's that Jeremiah the 51st chapter, that there's no healing for Babylon. Mm-hmm. There's no ointment, there's no balm that could restore this bitch, man. It's through.
Yeah. But the Lord don't want to heal this place. Hey man, this place has served its purpose. It's had its time of pride, its time of captivity upon us, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. It's time of pressing out wickedness throughout the four corners of the earth. Now it's its time to be judged. It's its time to be destroyed. Hey, right now we're in the time of it being exposed.
Jeremiah 28,
Yep. That's right.
Matthew 24 and 22, and except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved.
Yeah, that's right, and that's why things are moving quickly. This year, man, much like others, it flew by, man. The days, the weeks, the months, it's all happening quickly.
Well, this decade,
man.
Yeah. It's about to be in 2025.
Yeah, man.
We're in 2020 like it was yesterday.
That's right. Hey, this is all the Lord fulfilling His word, man. Yep. The Lord is cutting the time short. Look what's happening in such little time, and it's only getting worse daily at that, man.
Yep.
It says, and except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved.
Yeah, it won't be no elect to come back and save, man. If this place will continue at the rate it's going, man. Look at this devil was destroying the entire earth in which we have to live off of. He got to live off of. He don't care. He gonna destroy the air, the water, the food. Just to try to destroy the people of the Lord and at the same time, he destroyed his own self. You know? And so the Lord is going to intervene, man.
You got this nigga putting all his money into the AI.
Man,
They
that's
show you what the AI do to you in the movies. What's that shit? iRobot?
Yeah.
No. It says, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake.
Yeah, it's all about the elect, man. Those that are sighing and crying. Those who the Lord predestined to be delivered in these times, man. The Lord don't care about 2/3 you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You're just gonna be a casualty of war. You know, a lost cause.
Yeah, you part of that sacrifice in battle.
That's right. You were part of that portion that was made in vain, man.
Right.
You know, and really you gotta go. Jake's in the way. 2/3 are holding up progress, which really they're not, because the Lord don't require them, you know, to turn to this fold in order for us all to be saved. Yet if you leave it up to Jake, we'll be stuck in this predicament.
But for now, man, to hell with him. To hell with Jake, man.
That's right. That's right.
It says, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be short.
That's right. And that also tells you in the Apocrypha to pray, to going back into praying, pray for a few days.
Oh, yeah, I got that.
Oh, that.
2 Edges 2 and 13. Go and ye shall receive. Pray for a few days unto you.
Shalom. Yeah, pray for a few days unto you, man. And we're praying that the Lord make the time short.
Yep.
We're praying that the Lord returns. We're praying that the Lord, like it says in Psalms 17 and 13, disappoint this devil and all his wicked devices. Hell, all of our enemies at that.
Yep.
You know, and save us, man. We need help.
Yep. Well, on 2 Peter the 3rd chapter, looking for and hastening to the coming of the day of the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah.
Yeah, we're vulnerable, man. We're defenseless, really. If you look in a carnal sense, we can't do nothing ourselves. That's why you got these different dudes like the IUICs, Sicarios being all carnal, you know, using weapons and, you know, thinking that they're big and bad, man. Really, we behind enemy lines. We don't got no defense upon ourselves. We need our power, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, which is in the time of the ancient Egyptian captivity. You know, we had to call upon the Lord. You know, and the Lord came through. Yet the difference this time, the Lord is only going to come through for the elect, man.
That's right. It says, "Go and ye shall receive. Pray for a few days unto you, that they may be shortened."
Yeah, and it's happening. See, what it said, the prayers of the righteous pierces the clouds, man.
And the judgment comes speedily.
See, you know, prayer is very important, man. You know, as the Apostle Paul said, keep your medicine strong, man. You know, that's very key in this thing.
Yeah, we remember earlier this year, like 3 or 4 months back, Apostle Gabar. Apostle Gabar, man, did a quick hit, man, put up some curses on this bitch.
Straight up.
You know, look at the condition of it. It's just, like you said, facilities decline.
Yeah.
It's done. And no matter where you go in Babylon, like, you know, we traveled a little bit, it's the same sentiment, it's the same spirit. These people through.
Yeah.
Everywhere, man. Man, a lot of them jabbed up too, man. They fucked up out here.
Real talk, they are.
Yeah, you can see it. They man, move the spirit, who can bear it?
Yeah.
They done. Yep. It says, "Go and ye shall receive, pray for a few days unto you, that they may be shortened. The kingdom is already prepared for you.
See?
Watch."
Yeah, all we gotta do is what? Going back to praying and watching. All right? It's happening. We gotta work, man. Hey, the Lord is working. Hey, everybody working, man. And everything's coming into manifestation. You know?
All hands on deck, man. We gotta work for this reward.
Straight up. Hey man, it's definitely a reward that's more than we're gonna get more than we worked for, really.
Yep.
More than we anticipated, more than we can ask for, more than we can imagine. What did it say? You always bringing out ears and eyes.
Eyes have not seen, no ears have heard.
Yep.
The Lord have in store for them that love Him.
That's right. And for eternity at that.
And the fact the Lord gonna give you a superhuman body, that's something else.
Man,
Yeah.
Jake body fucked up. We were seeing that too.
Yeah.
Jake fucked up, man.
Yeah, well, man, everything about this kingdom destroys our body, man. It destroys you. Everything about this kingdom destroys Jake, man.
Micah 2 and 10, man. That's a fact. You can't escape that, and that's what goes to show with you know, trusting and cleaving unto the ways of this world ultimately gets you. Look at our people, man. Totally desolate.
So that's why we're waiting for Yahweh Shai to return for healing in his wings. His wings is the chariots, you know. With that salvation, man, you know, listen, the last enemy that shall be destroyed is death. So what brings death? Transgression of the law. That's why Jake is dead out here, man.
Hey, y'all ain't got no females, so I ain't trying to hear nothing.
This ain't for women.
Yeah, well, hey,
Just ignore them. Just ignore them.
yeah, but you know, this is the female. This is Sophia. You know, this is who our heart is set on, man. Hell, what a nigga talking about. One of the soy boys who voted for come on.
Yeah,
Right.
niggas is through anyway. And he talking about getting bitches. Them bitches finna 4B you niggas.
Yep,
man.
yep.
4B ain't fucking you niggas no more. Hey, but what's getting ready to happen to us? Isaiah 4.
You already said.
They ain't gonna be checking for niggas like that.
You already stuck.
And matter of fact, bring it out real quick.
You see?
The last thing we worried about is a fucking nigga, man.
Straight up.
That nigga through
I'm taking
anyway.
that.
But see, that's what Jake holds, you know, in high regard. Dude that get bitches. You know? And that's why you niggas gonna die.
That's right.
And even if we had bitches around, you wouldn't listen to us, you would be in that adulterous spirit, man. You try to take our women.
Straight up.
Nasty nigga. Bring it out real quick.
I started at Isaiah.
And then bring it out in the NLT as well.
I'll start up at Isaiah 3:25. It says, "Thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war."
Hey, and then you see an example of that. Okay? He ain't gonna make it, man. He worried about getting bitches. He's all ready to kill you niggas, man.
Yep.
All right? He gonna be searching for boxing that day. He gonna come across the Gurkha troops, man. He gonna ask them where the bitches is. They gonna show you that the M16. They in the concentration camp, nigga. Oh, well, for real? I knew it was bitches in there, man. You gonna go in there and Esau gonna torture your ass, man. The bitches gonna laugh at you.
Yep.
He crying for his mama in there, man. Keep
It
going.
says, "Thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war."
Yep, hey, because war is coming to Babylon the Great and the whole earth, man.
That's right.
Okay, hey, but it's getting ready to get bad out here. For you niggas, that is.
That's right.
Hey, we're going to be good through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah.
That's right.
All right? This judgment that's coming is for the wicked, or you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right? Jake focused on the wrong thing, man. First of all, the easiest thing to get is one of these fucking sluts out here in Babylon, man.
That's right.
All right? What's more precious is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, which he obviously don't have.
Yep.
Neither is he searching for. All right?
It says, "And her gates shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground.
Yep.
And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man."
Hey, in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man. It ain't talking about dudes like that.
No.
Okay? Hey, because what you see, you know, on the internet, they say women are hypergamous. They always looking for the top dude. Well, that's a low-level nigga.
Straight up.
And especially in that day, he gonna be super low. All right. So what does he have going for himself? What does he have, you know, to attract women to him in that day? He gonna be catching hell like the rest of these people out here, and the women gonna see that and they gonna choose somebody else.
Straight.
All right.
Which that will make a man more precious than fine gold.
That's right.
And not just any man, the elect Israelite man.
That's right. And women love gold,
Hey,
man.
man.
Oh yeah.
You show a bitch gold, hey, them panties coming off.
Straight up. But they say go get the hose.
This is a brick of gold in the street. Man, it's gonna be nuts. Hoes gonna go crazy.
It says, Isaiah 4:1, "And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel."
And he ain't getting that down here. All right? He got to wine and dine these chicks. We ain't gonna have to do none of that.
That's
man.
right.
She literally gonna come to you and bow down to you and ask you whatever you want from me, I'll do it. You know, just, hey, well, it's gonna go into it.
It says, "We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel."
She got her own clothes. You ain't gotta buy her no Birkin. She got her own clothes, man. And she got her own food.
Yep.
You ain't gotta take her out to eat.
Oh,
Keep
man.
going.
Only let us be called by thy name.
Yeah, only let us be called by thy name, which means what? She want to get popped, man.
That's it.
Okay? She making you jump through all these hoops.
Yep.
She gonna throw it at the men of the Lord.
Yep.
Why? Because she wants to be delivered out of here, and the nigga can't deliver her.
That's right.
All right? Nor does a nigga have the knowledge to get her delivered. You know?
It says, only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach.
Yeah, what's her approach? That she has not got with a man. She's husbandless.
Yep.
All right? And you see that scenario being set up perfectly, man. You got the 4B, thing being pushed amongst these bugged out women. Okay? The so-called, well, I ain't even gonna say it. She threw though. You know what I'm talking about, man. Okay? You say that word, the whole page gone, man. She threw. All right? And she's further alienating herself from her man with this whole Kamala Harris bullshit, man. She blaming on Jake.
Yeah. Blame Jake.
Here it is, Jake, what, 12% of the population. It's Jake's fault. You know? So-called black man's fault that Trump got in there. Hey, but that shows you that she hates you so-called Negroes. All right? And that's what these dudes is looking for. They're looking for, one of them women, man. And she hates you. But a nigga, he'll put up with it because he's so low.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. You got the nigga woman talking about. She's talking about poisoning her man. Either straight up leave him or poison his ass. That's the vibration she on, man.
Hey, but that's the type of dude she be with saying it.
Yeah.
But the scriptures tell you that a wicked woman is giving a portion to a wicked man.
There you go.
You know? She'll cook her famous spaghetti for you.
Oh, man.
And you bugging out, wondering what's going on. And she put a spell on you, man.
Yep.
And you susceptible to it because you ain't dealing with Yahweh Shimmy Shop.
I got the NLT for you.
Got it.
It's Isaiah 4:1 in the NLT. It says, in that day, so few men will be left that 7 women will fight for each man.
She gonna fight for it. Literally. They gonna be fighting over you, man. Well, just like, the brothers brought up that scripture, but you get it, I'll make a man more precious than fine gold. Imagine you see gold laying in the street.
Yeah.
And you know how women are, man. They see something that's, valuable, they gonna go for it, they gonna fight. They fight amongst each other anyway.
Yeah. But think about like at a wedding, you have, you throw the bouquet, the women fight for that. And it's more women than men.
That's right.
That's a lot of fighting.
Hey, and in that day, it's gonna be way more women than men. Because the majority of these niggas gonna die.
That's it.
Hey, you see an example of that. Okay? That's a 2/3 nigga right there, man. In a beast mode. The only thing he thinking about is box. You know?
So many are running their wits for women become servants for their sake. The woman whose heart is snares and nets. So Lord will give you exactly what you asked for.
He didn't got burned multiple times. His nigga still ain't learned his lesson. He's still chasing, man.
It says, in that day, so few men will be left that 7 women will fight for each man, saying, let us all marry you. We will provide our own food and clothing. Only let us take your name so we won't be mocked as old maids.
That's right. Which that goes into, they got a term out there in China. It translates to leftover women. So a woman reaches a certain age, she pretty much becomes unmarriageable. You don't want to deal with her.
Right.
So to take away her approach, she's going to get with you. But it's going to get to the point they're going to be fighting amongst each other. They just going to come to the conclusion we all going to get with her.
Good.
That monogamy going to go out the window real quick, man. All right? And you're going to have the pick of the litter, so to speak. All right? Ain't going to be dealing with no busted up chicks in that day, man. You got something?
Here's what you call for.
God.
Isaiah 13:12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
And who's going to make a man more precious than fine gold? Yahweh Shimmy Shop. All right? And what's going to make that man more precious than fine gold? Get Isaiah 33:6. And basically what we talking about up here is way above a nigga pay grade. He can't even grasp the beginning of what we speaking about up here. Right. He flips on hope.
It's Isaiah 33 and 6.
But that nigga Diddy, he got hoes at them parties, man. Why don't you go there? There's hella hoes there, man. Diddy had all kind of bitches.
He did, yeah. I was talking about that nigga, even Bow Wow, it was like, because Diddy been locked up for like, what, a couple months now or so? It should be going quick. But, you know, I forgot what last little holiday where it passed. But Bow Wow was online, he was reminiscing, like, damn, man, since Diddy been locked up, man, it's been whack. Because he literally, according to niggas, he threw lit-ass parties. He over here reminiscing over this wicked-ass nigga in his parties, man. You know?
Hey, with the individual.
He had the, hey, man.
That's all the niggas looking forward to. Pictures. Hey, how about Shimmy Out Shot gonna take all three of those away from us?
That's right. That's right.
It's Isaiah 33 and 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times.
Yeah, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. So this is what's gonna keep you stable. When you look up that word stability, it goes into you being mentally stable. It's all right.
Good words. I'm a one. Faith.
Everybody else gonna be bugging out. Well, just like with the election.
Yeah.
You know, we was watching the results. You know, I was watching at home, looking at the results. Okay, the Trump getting up there. Okay, I'm checking again. Kamala, she, you know, kind of getting up there too. All right, let's see what's gonna happen, man. Is she gonna win or, you know, is Trump gonna win? But Jake ain't all caught up into it.
Yeah.
You know, oh, Trump, if he would have lost, oh man, this is fucked up. What's going on, man? What's the world coming to? America's finished. You know? And since Kamala lost, we ain't all bugging out over that. We understand what's going on, man. Because at the end of the day, America's finished.
Straight up.
All right? Regardless if Kamala Harris gets in there or Trump gets in there, the end result is going to be the same. How about Shimmy Howard Shai still has America on his hit list? Okay, and that ain't going to change, you know, with the president. All right? So we ain't all messed up about, you know, what's going on. Okay, why? Because we tapped in with Yahweh Shimmy Yahweh Shai. We already know what's going to happen. America's going to be destroyed. All kind of plagues is going to hit Babylon the Great. And the Most High is bringing these things for the wicked.
That's right.
All right? The Most High is going to bring a famine. He's going to cause mass diseases to take place out here, multiple pandemics. And you people going to get caught up in it. You're going to be bugging the hell out. You're going to be screaming for Trump or whoever is the president at that time to save you, man. Meanwhile, you're going to see the many Yahweh Shimmy Howard Shai, cool, calm, and collected. And who going to take note of that, man? The women. All right?
That's right.
It says, Isaiah 33:6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation.
Yeah, and this is how you're going to get delivered.
Yeah.
Okay? Having the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shimmy Howard Shai in your mind. All right? This is how you're going to know how to move.
Right.
You got the wisdom. Okay? And you're going to follow the commandments of Yahweh Shimmy Howard Shai. One of the main commandments is not to take the Haraka. What's that nigga going to take it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all Esau got to do is throw some box at you niggas, and you gonna get chipped up, man.
Yep.
You know? Oh, these bitches down there at the chipper station. Hey, I'm down there, man. I see that bad bitch.
Nah.
Hey, she in the line, man. I'm gonna go holler at her. You know, she getting chipped up.
Straight up.
So you gonna be following her big ass, and you gonna get chipped up too, man. Okay? Yeah, I'm getting my chip. Oh yeah, I'm getting it too. I'm getting mine too. I gotta get mine. You know, where you going after this? That nigga gonna leave with a chip, man. And then Yahweh Shimmy Howard Shai gonna destroy you.
Yeah.
So you had certain strip clubs that was, you know, giving up lap dances if you took the jab.
Yep. You know a nigga got jabbed up for that.
Hell yeah.
For free.
It says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure.
Yeah, see what Jake don't understand is what's coming down the pipeline is Yahweh Shimmy Howard Shai is testing you on whether you're gonna be carnal or whether you're gonna be spiritual. What are you led by? And the majority of these people, they led by they carnal mind. Which is the reason why they'll take those goodies from Esau, you know, when the pandemic was going on.
Yeah.
Nigga wanted a burger, so he went and got jabbed up, man. Nigga want a lap dance, so he gonna get jabbed up. All right?
Yeah.
A nigga want to get with the chicks, he gonna get chipped up.
Yep.
You know. Instead of staying true to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai and fearing him and keeping his commandments, man. Well, like the nigga said, ain't no bitches here, so I ain't gonna listen to y'all. He'll say the same thing when the Haragman gets rolled up. We tell you, look, nigga, don't take the chip. Most High gonna kill you. Oh, you ain't no bitches here. I ain't listen to you niggas, man. The bitches at the chipping station. I'm about to go down there. You know? That was it.
Oh, do you know how the bitches was too with the jab, man? You know,
Oh,
the
yeah,
dating site they got in there. If you ain't got it, don't hit her up. And so if you ain't got that Karagma, then don't come her way. The nigga gonna go right down to that station and get that.
He gonna get two of them. Just so she know he ain't playing up games, man.
Up and down. I got precept. This Isaiah 32, I'm gonna start at 1. Yep, I'm reading the first verse from the NLT as well. It says, "Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment."
Yep.
It says, "Look, a righteous king is coming." An honest
talking
prince.
about Yahweh Shai. Okay, and that's what we waiting for. All right, we're his servants, man. Okay, keep going.
Well, if I can say this too, Jake brought up earlier, who was that wise and faithful steward?
Yep.
You know, that nigga damn sure ain't one of those.
He a wicked servant. He out here chasing box, man. He only gonna listen to the king of the earth if he throwing box at him. You know. Not understanding that you being a servant, that's gonna come. You just gotta wait. The niggas impatient though. And that's the reason why these niggas gonna go down to them Haragma stations and they gonna get Haragma'd up, man. Cause the nigga is carnal. Alright, he want it now. You know? The last thing a nigga can do is wait. That's why they go to fast food so much, man. Nigga love McDonald's. He love Burger King, he love Taco Bell. That shit ready instantly, man. You couldn't take a nigga to an actual restaurant, he gotta wait for the food. The nigga get mad.
Yeah. They fucking up the appetizers and shit. Here they go.
Nigga throw the menu on the food and shit.
It's a disgrace. This place, this establishment is a disgrace.
It says, "Look, a righteous king is coming." Revelation 22nd chapter. "Behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me."
Yeah, what's the reward? Well, Psalms 37th chapter. Whatever you desire, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is going to give it to you.
That's right.
All right? And that includes women.
Yeah.
Well, what the Most High tell David when he committed adultery?
Yep.
He told him, look, man, I gave you your master's kingdom. I gave you his house. I gave you his servants. All right? If you needed more women, you should have just asked. I would have gave it to you. You didn't have to go and commit adultery. You know, so it's a small thing for the Heavenly Father to throw women your way, man. We just read it in Isaiah 4:1. Okay, here it is. You niggas got to run behind these chicks and try to get with them. They're going to be running behind us and fighting to get with Jake. All right? Literally trying to convince you to get with them. Imagine that, man. That ain't happening here. She wants you to take her. You got to convince her for her to get with you. You got to do a lot of convincing, man. She got a million other niggas on her line. All right? Then she got the other nigga that ain't doing shit and she just giving him the box. You chasing her though. You know? Yeah, I'm gonna get that. That's gonna be mine. She already gave it to another nigga before you. Multiple niggas.
Right.
All right? And they ain't had to do half of the shit that you did. But you chasing her. You know? Then you get her, you gonna wife her up.
Yeah.
Keep going.
"Look, a righteous king is coming, and honest princes will rule under him."
Yup, the honest prince is talking about the elect. Keep going.
Back in the KJV, verse 2, it says, "And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind."
Man shall be as a hiding place from the wind. Okay, you can see why these women are going to flock to the elect men of Israel. Okay, not only are they alienating themselves from this, they ain't going to have no protection anyway, but it's going to get all bad out here, man. Then she going to come to the realization, I need a man. That 4B, that's bullshit. You know? But you're going to be able to throw that shit in there. What about that 4B shit you was on? You know? I thought you ain't need no. I thought you was withholding sex and relationships and dating and all that shit. What was up with that? You know? Why don't you go back to that? No, please. She gonna throw herself at your feet. You know?
And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest.
What's the tempest represents destruction. Okay, so the plagues that Yahweh Shemi Shai is going to smite this place with, a man, an elect man of the nation of Israel is going to be as a hiding place from those things. All right? Keep going.
It says, as rivers of water in a dry place.
As rivers of water in a dry place, which links up with what the brother read as in Isaiah, making a man as precious as fine gold. Okay, because if it's a river in a desert, everybody gonna be there.
Yeah.
If you ever watch these animal documentaries, you know, they got, I believe it's like Serengeti and whatnot. They go through the dry season. So certain times where the water becomes real scarce. So you'll have like a small watering hole. All the animals is there. Because ain't no water there. You know, you need water to survive. So everybody goes to that watering hole. All right? That's how a man of the Lord is going to be. Okay? Women need water to survive. You the water. They all going to show up, man. Okay? And you can reject them if you want to. You ain't got to deal with them, man.
Yeah, that's right.
All right? It's at your discretion.
Yep.
Okay?
It says, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land.
The shadow of a great rock in a weary land. Okay? Which is what? That's protection.
Yeah.
So imagine you in the desert, and it's a rock. That rock gives a huge shadow, man. Everybody gonna be under there because it's cool. You can escape from the heat.
Yep.
All right? But a woman, she gotta come correct if she wanna get under your protection. All right? She gotta have her own food and her own clothes. She can't be coming with, oh, nah, you gotta pay 100%. Hey, look, bitch, you can take your ass out there and deal with the fucking plagues. How about that?
That's right.
All right? Go take your chances with the marauders and the cannibals.
Just like we have to come correct to receive the covering of Hamashiach Yahushua. We couldn't be as we was, man. We couldn't be with the ways of the world. You know, we do the same thing with the elect lady.
That's right.
You gotta be an asset, not a liability in that day.
And she gotta come with her own asset.
That's yeah, you know it. Gotta add on too.
Yeah, all right. I ain't got that question what you bring to the table. She gotta have her own food and her own clothes.
That's it.
All right.
That's it.
Oh man.
And she ain't got, that's the minimum. That's
That's the bare minimum.
If you ain't got that, hey, you gotta get up out of here.
You get me the requirements.
All right. You got these women right here, they got their own food and their own clothes. What's wrong with you? You know? You was on that 4B shit too. Hey, get out of here.
1 Timothy 2:9, in like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
And these women do not dress modestly. Okay, even the ones that think they dress modestly, they ain't dressing modestly, man. Okay, just because you put on a skirt, don't mean you dressing modestly. Look up that word modest real quick.
Blue letter?
You just look up in the dictionary.
Okay. Modest is just off the dictionary.com. It says, unassuming or moderate in the estimation of one's abilities or achievements. It says, of an amount, rate, or level, relatively moderate, limited, or small.
Yeah, small. Okay, so a woman is supposed to dress in a manner that's not going to bring attention to herself. All right, she ain't all the way out there getting attention from every woman that walk past her. Okay, and these women don't dress like that, man. They got their chest out, their arms is out. Back in the day, you can go back, a few decades ago, man. It was all for a woman to show her ankles.
Yeah.
Now you look at them, they got everything out.
Yep.
You got something?
Yeah, he got the head of mine. It goes a little bit.
Yeah. I'll just start from the top. It's modest, adjective from the 1560s. It says having moderate self-regard.
Oh,
Yeah.
they ain't got no self-regard, man. Okay. These women don't think when they do think,
Yep.
but they don't think when they go out, man. They just put their clothes on, they go out. You know? They don't think about this, cause some things to happen to me.
Yeah.
Are you literally drawing a certain kind of attention to yourself?
Yeah.
It says having moderate self-regard, restrained by a sense of propriety or humility. From French modeste, from Latin modestus, moderate, keeping due measure, sober, gentle, temperate, take appropriate measures of woman, not improper or lewd.
Yeah, lewd. What's lewd? You showing your skin, man. Okay? You being completely out of order. And you dressing quote unquote sexy is lewd.
Yep.
All right? You ain't supposed to be showing your skin off, showing your collarbone and all that.
Yeah.
Okay?
It says, not improper or lewd, pure in thought and conduct, 1590s of female attire, not gaudy or showy.
Not gaudy or showy. Okay? Hey, that's all you see here in Babylon, man. Tight clothes, no clothes.
Nothing's left into the imagination.
It says 1610s of demands, etc., not excessive or extreme. That's pretty much it.
And that's exactly all you see. All on social media, you know, these different, specifically IG, Instagram, you know, pretty much they're prostituting themselves online. Calling themselves influencers and then under different terms, but they're all doing the same thing.
Yeah, they home.
Yeah,
basically.
Straight up.
Yeah, and that's what Babylon produces, whores.
That's right.
Promiscuous.
But you can look that word, you can look it up in the etymology. That's these women out here, man. It's real disgusting when you look it up, though.
Well, you see, the society's rejecting these damn women.
Yeah.
Starting with that damn bitch, Camel.
Man.
All right. Well, because what was she really running on? All she was being able to kill the unborn child. That was her main thing. And all these women, they said they use that over being able to afford groceries. How stupid can a woman be?
What was life?
Yeah.
And then now they're saying, we're not gonna bang. We're going celibate because of
Yeah.
all of us. Bitch, you should have been celibate.
See?
You dirty bitch.
See?
All right.
Well,
And that's another way. You don't need to abort your child if you're not being a fucking slut.
Right.
All right. And now you're all worked up.
They said a lot of these women after the results came through, they went and got a lot of abortion pills, you know, or Plan Bs and all that, because it's anticipating that Trump gonna put the hammer down on they whole Israelis.
Hey, bitches fuck us.
Yeah.
He ain't never passed no
Yeah,
law.
exactly.
And if the bitch Kamala, she was so, for that, why she ain't push no bill legalizing it?
Right.
On a federal level.
Yeah, you women are out the picture. All right. Really, no, you've been rejected. Okay, Hillary the first time around, Kamala this time around.
Love it.
All right. And then these people in Europe, they're through. They got Meghan Markle. I mean, not Meghan Markle. That's that one.
That's that.
Merkel. Angela Merkel. All right. You got all these women up in office over there. Europe's finished. Well, you got to start understanding who's really in the power seat right now. Okay, you got to understand America, Babylon is the whore that sitteth on the beast. Okay, the owners of America don't live on these shores. They don't live in America. They live out there in the elites, them elite palaces in Europe. Okay, they're the international banking families, so-called Illuminati. They're the ones pulling all the strings around here. And like our apostles and elders always mentioned about America. And the elites, they said the elites, they hate the Constitution. They man, we could just get rid of that Constitution. Through the Spirit, that's what this past 4 years have been all about. And that whole COVID thing was to constantly chip away at your rights as an autonomous individual. Okay? And ultimately, well, you had this guy Elon when they won, though. What did he say? Novus Ordo Seclorum.
Yeah.
What that mean?
People don't know.
Novus Ordo Seclorum, New World Order. So the plan is still in effect. It's just like another chink in the armor or a bump in the road, so to speak. But regardless, the so-called white man, he's still got a plan to put your black ass in slavery. Okay? Whether it be Donald Trump or Kamala, it would have been the same result. World War III. Because what this guy Trump is about to do, he's about to go
head on with the, he said the enemy within. You know what that really means?
Yeah, you Americans.
Straight up.
Okay, I got to deal with the enemy within. And then he did all these executive orders, not yet, but he's talking about what he's about to do.
Yep.
He said he's about to clean up shop up in government. So they may just kill him.
Yeah.
They may just kill his ass.
They already been trying.
They've been trying to kill his ass. They may just kill him.
The brother sent that on a thread. I think with a little clause that's written pretty much in case of an assassination attempt or occurred.
Yeah, they got the continuity of government.
Yep, yep. So it's hot right now in the USA.
That's right.
Ultimately, it's a big L for these goddamn women, man.
That's a fact.
And I was just thinking about that on the way up here 8 years ago, right? We were right after the election. What happened? We was out here with the Pulse of Cause, and all the women had their women's march with their pussy hats. You think they're gonna do that again? No.
No, hell no.
That shit's dead, bro. That shit fell. That shit came and it went. The people don't want to hear that no more. They don't want to wear it. Why? Because look around you. This is what the Democrats brought you.
Yep.
Well, look at who was the mayor of San Francisco.
Yep.
Oh, that bitch got ousted.
They got that bitch out of
She out of
there.
there.
They out of there.
The black woman's getting rejected. If you're still with the black woman, the Most High is gonna kill you, man.
Pamela Price.
Pamela Price?
Yeah, Pamela Price, she out of there.
Yep. Shang Tao, she probably
She done.
she got the spirit of the black woman on her.
Yep.
Yep.
She got the spirit. She got attitude.
See?
Yeah.
She a sassy little pop bow. She got an attitude on her. She act like one. Same thing with Kamala.
Yep.
They're tapping in that wicked spirit, the Eve spirit, and where that end them out. And people are rejecting that. Okay? Nobody wants who wants her dead? You see what the woman in the black woman in leadership does.
Yeah.
Look at these little niggas around you. Look at them, man.
Yep.
Look at the product. We see them every day. They're the ones causing the crime, causing the mayhem. Okay? They're little domestic terrorists on their own communities. They don't do that to Esau. Well, now they started to. And what do? They passed Proposition 36.
Yep.
All right, and you brothers know what Proposition 36 was. That was a referendum on Proposition 47, I believe, which was to outlaw felony charges for any type of theft above $980. Like this guy. That's a thief right there, man. Prop 36. Yeah, you're going to jail. Trump gonna get you. Trump will go get you, man. You gotta get out of California, buddy. You see? And that's what's gonna happen. All these people, you can now you can throw them in jail. But you're gonna, and then they had another proposition that was for slavery or against slavery, indentured servitude. So to amend the California state constitution to whether or not you should allow, you can allow indentured servitude upon prison inmates. Well, that's what was it the 9th what amendment? The 13th Amendment? 13th Amendment, right? Which outlaws all slavery and indentured servitude, bar what? Prison sentences. Meaning you could get forced in a labor camp, forced into labor without any pay. Right. Because now you're an indentured servant to who? The U.S. government, the people of the United States. In this sense, the people of the state of California. But what happened? The people rejected that. They said they voted no. Meaning they want you to put niggas in jail and put them in the work. Okay? And ultimately, that's what's going to happen. Martial law. Okay? You're going to you get caught with some fentanyl on you, any type of illicit drug, you're going to go to jail, man. Okay? Because it's not just theft, it's drug offense, which is going to include possession. Because some people, you can't catch them in the act of stealing, but you know what? They got that dope on them. They getting high somewhere. But that nigga still parks his RV right in front of your house. His RV's right there in front of your house. You can't do nothing. Hey man, I saw him stealing. No, I can't do nothing. But now that forced California to get sick of it, to get tired of it, man. And the rest of the country said they're sick and tired of it. What you people don't understand is that all this madness is going to lead to one thing, man. Okay, a civil war amongst the people. The United States is showing you that it has a spirit on it, man, of rebellion. That's the culture of America, rebellion. Okay, culture of war, division. There's never been no peaceful unity. Yeah, they have little moments. This country had a civil war in the 1800s. The mid-1800s that totally damn near wiped out half of Esau, man. And lots of Jake. Well, how'd you take this land? You wiped out all of Gad. Wiped out all of Reuben. Okay? How'd you even get the right to do that? Well, you had to go to war with the redcoats, the British. Not to mention, after your independence, you had a thing called the Spanish-American War. You had the Mexican-American War. You was going to war to get Cuba. You was going to war to get the Philippines. Okay? You was going to war against Mexico to get what? Get Texas, New Mexico, California. All right? So this country has always been in that stage of fighting and turmoil. And right now, this is probably the calmest it's ever been.
Yeah.
So that's that calm before the storm. You may see this guy Trump. Well, you got to watch the markets. That shit booming. But Bitcoin hit 70 racks. Okay, all these stocks are increasing by 8%. And while that's happening, the money's going to start flowing. People are going to get confident in what? The American market. The American worker. Mainly why? Because of the policies this nigga talking about.
Yeah.
Closing the border, arresting criminals, getting drugs off the street, telling these bitches to shut up. That's part of it. That's really part of it. People don't want that. Okay? They'd be told by a straight twink. Be told by a straight up homo that, oh, you're a mean person. You're a bad person. Here it is, you're a full-blown faggot, man.
Right.
You're a sick individual. And they're getting exposed. They're in government. This guy in San Jose, Omar Torres.
Oh yeah, that's their bad.
What was he doing? He was playing with boys' booties.
Being a freak.
He's playing with little boys' booties.
And the nigga didn't want to leave off.
And he didn't want to leave office.
He said, I'm staying. He got arrested though.
That's who runs the U.S. government. That's who runs the California state government, California city government. Well, Scott Wiener, he's a real sick individual, man.
It's a sick name.
Yeah. And you wouldn't believe what kind of hat he has on his head. You wouldn't believe it if I told you. All right, so the people are seeing that and they're sick and tired of it, man. And the main people they're sick of is the globalists. People understand that. And then, so when the market of the beast comes, when the economic collapse comes, these people are really going to get busy, man.
Right.
The American people are just going to lay down for some fucking shit, man. Market of the beast. Esau, the apostles always talk about, the Bible Belt Edomites, who a lot of them could be Jakes. They're going to lead that rebellion. They're going to lead that rebellion against the mark, man. Along with Jake. Because Jake, the spirit, they've always been rebellious. Our people, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Well, they said, they're mad. First they got mad at Judah. I'm talking about you liberal left San Francisco weirdos. They're mad at so-called black men, Judah. Oh, we're going to lose this election. Kamala's going to lose it because of so-called black men, right? They're blaming Jake. And bro, as soon as the stats came out, they seen it was the Latinos. Oh man, they said, fuck the Latinos. They got mad. The Latinos
And the white woman.
and the goddamn white woman. And the next thing you know, I find out 64% natives. Yeah. But the tribes are steering a direction, man. Maybe it has something to do with you wanting the trans children, man. Maybe it has something to do with that. Maybe it has something to do with people not being able to afford a fucking meal, man. Maybe it has something to do with people ain't able to find a good paying job or a job, period. All right? Oh, they're seeing the difference. Here it is. The city ain't offering what it used to, but it's way more expensive than it was. How does that make fucking sense? Yet they're able to build transportation. They want to build a high-speed rail. They want to build all these things. With what money? For what reason?
Well, that shit was been supposed to be done. You got that expensive ass bus terminal down there with no train. And then the high-speed rail is only going from the LA to Bakersfield.
Well, you got that big tower with no tenants. You got that Salesforce tower. Salesforce even in there. It's just a big phallic symbol for Esau being a faggot, man. That's all it is. Because there ain't no business in there. And then here it is, you want to shut down the streets to make buses easier and people to walk. Ain't nobody out here, though. So the so-called white man, he's shooting himself in the foot and then pointing at you. Oh, you're the reason. And then you can see coming in, you look over down the road, 6th Street. You can tell even these addicts, they look kind of sad, man. They look sad that the party's almost over.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right? The party's almost over. But hey, Gavin, he tried to keep it going. Gavin he said, no, we're going to stop whatever policies. We're going to protect California. Shut your bitch ass up. People don't like you either, man. You're a straight thief. But you know what? They're gonna have that nigga run after this. If we're still here in 4 years. If there ain't no crazy thing, but through the spirit, I believe there's gonna be that boom, the 1920s boom before that depression. Because we ain't see that crash yet, man. That real hard. This is like COVID. It got subsidized.
They started giving them
Them stimmies. Plus, plus Russia and Ukraine, they wasn't at war like that. Okay. Oh, the Israelis, they wasn't bombing the shit out of the Gazans, and so on and so forth. It was a different time. Now you got all-out war going on. You got all-out war going on, and you got how many illegals jumped over the fence? 20 million border bunnies. 20 million of them, man. And then now Eric Adams in New York, he said he about to cut them off. He said, I'm about to cut off that food stamp card. So he was waiting for that nigga to get in there, man. So what is that going to bring? You're going to have millions of illegals hungry on the streets. And they're going to go wild. They're going to go wild. They don't know no better.
But you can see Esau set the shit up. He brought him up here, gave him those handouts, and then you're going to take it away. What do you expect to happen?
Yeah, I believe they trapped that nigga Trump. I believe they knew that they stole that last one, and they're gonna fuck it up so bad and bring all this legal, so he has to do all these things to fix it. But for him to fix it, he's gonna have to go hard body martial law status. He's gonna have to take away people's rights. He's gonna have to do some mass incarceration. Well, they calling it mass deportation. And the main people he's gonna go after is, of course, Asher. All right, ain't nobody like you, man. I thought Asher was cool, man. I thought Asher was cool until I met the Venezuelans. I know some Venezuelans, they cool people. But not these new niggas. These new niggas are some of the worst you could ever find. You think a Oakland nigga is grimy? Nah, man. That Venezuelan nigga been a shooter since 5 years old. And he know how to make a trap. And he know how to trap. He know how to cut the brick up. All right? Can you focus up
Yeah, that's what this say Mark 3, I'm going to start at 23. It says, and he called them unto him and said unto them in parables, how can Satan cast out Satan? And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand.
Yeah, because you got to understand that the United States is just a part of the plan for the grander scheme of all things. Okay? Because before World War I, the USA wasn't no big bad country like that. Them European nations were still running the show, starting with Britain. Oh, they always were mad at the Germans. They was going hard body to knock the Russians down. They looked at the USA as a bunch of, as a backwards ass country, and they still do. If you talk to them like, oh, you guys have guns, or you guys do this, or you're able to do that. You have freedom of speech. You can just say whatever you want and not go to jail. They look at that as backwards because they're used to tyrannical rulers, monarchies. Okay, and so it wasn't until after World War II that U.S. came. Well, we just read about it, man. The Revelation. Okay, it wasn't until that second war America really came into that power seat, man. All right, they were getting money from the European government, which is all getting funneled back to them. You already know who's running the debt scales there. All right, not to mention you had the Japanese go down. Okay, who do you think was the first investors in Taiwan? Who was the first investors in these companies that existed after the Japanese Empire? The global elites, the ones in America funneling that money back over there to them global elite bankers. Keep reading.
Say Mark 3 and 24. And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand.
And that's Esau Edom. Everything he sets up is against himself. All right. Here it is. He thinks he's gonna do some final act, false flag. He's gonna be the last one standing. He forgot the Lord. The Lord's the one pulling all the strings. He forgot that it's gonna be like the Royal Rumble, man. That final fighter's gonna jump in. That's gonna be Yahbashim Yahushua. And the elect. Lord willing. Keep going.
Verse 25. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand but have an end.
There you go. And Satan, he can't stand right now. Right? Because the so-called white man, he's literally at war with himself. He don't know if he's left or if he's right, this or that. Okay? They always say America's in an identity crisis. Ultimately, really, you people are being gaslit. You're being told lies on a repeat, on an over and over repeat. And us, you know, we've seen it forever. Oh, that's full-blown propaganda. But you other people will eat that up and really think that's what's really happening. That's why when the time comes, you're going to take that RFID microchip. You're going to take that mark because you've been fed that information. You think that that's okay. Well, the same reason why you see these idiots jumping in these AI taxis.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? You're letting robots literally take over. You got actual humans driving taxis, but you rather jump in an AI taxi because you're a fucking you know what. So you don't really care about humanity. You're perpetuating that future dystopian matrix, man, where the robots rule over us. A complete bugged out mindset. But that's why you look at that person that's in the Waymo in that one clip, they're all doing graffitis, holding his little puppy. You already know what type of guy that was, man. And those are the main ones that are going to get the chip. They're going to be with this BS. And the people are rejecting it. There's going to be sedition among men here in America, whether you like it or not.
That's right.
All right? And I believe there's more guns in America than there's people.
Yep.
All right? So these people are going to go to war. They're going to go to war with each other real soon.
I got a precept. It's, Isaiah 19:1. The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it, and I will set Egyptians against the Egyptians.
There you go. That heart of Egypt, okay? Egypt, it's totally rotted out. Okay? That's speaking about America.
Right.
America is completely rotted out. That heart, that mind, they don't know what it's all about. Right? I've been watching the clips of this nigga Trump, man. He been talking this shit.
Yeah.
He said, hey, I'm banning all transgender affirming care.
Yep.
He said, hey, we ain't dealing with none of that. You want to trans your kids? Fuck you. If you're under 18 years old, you can't do none of that. The people wanted that. That's what the people voted for. And not me. I don't watch any I didn't watch the World Series or I don't watch the NFL on the weekends and shit like that. So I don't see these commercials.
Yep. Man.
So I was picking up my son from a practice or whatever, right? And then we were watching the World Series on the little streaming laptop. And then I was just standing there waiting for him and whatnot. Then I see one of those ads, and I was like, oh shit! The ad was showing the border, rapists, murderers.
Yep.
And then it showed a bunch of Ishkarites, a bunch of Asherites and shit, a bunch of Zebulonites, little mugshot looking like they about to rape some shit, man. Or they did rape some shit. And I was like, damn, that shit's savage. I'm like, this is what they put on this is what the nigga Trump hit them with, man. I'm like, god damn, that shit kind of racist. I ain't gonna lie. I'd be offended if I was a wetback. I'd be offended. Like, man, that's what they think of us, man. That's what they think of us. They think of us as that, man. Yeah, they do, piece of shit.
That's right.
All right, and more than likely they're correct. So, anyways, I saw that and I didn't know that. So, okay, that's what this guy's running on. He's running on that fear tactic. Hey, these niggas from the southern border are coming in to take over. They're gonna rape your little white girls, you know? Which is no different than what Esau's always ran on. Well, how do you think he stirred up the pot to get Jake lynched? How do you think he stirred up the pot to totally ethnically cleanse Black Wall Streets all over the United States of America? He said that he ran the same story. It's the same old narrative, and it always works, man.
That's right.
It always works. It always cooks. Okay? And that's why these idiots, you see the political analysis, because I like politics. I always have. So I always like seeing the strategies, Well, it's all bullshit, but you got to understand it's a strategy. You got to see it's a game they're playing. All right? We'll do this to control this or whatever Evans whatnot. And you can see, all right, they're coming with that old narrative, that fear tactic. But what was the other side doing? Oh, that's a black woman. Yeah, vote for her because she's a black woman. No one's ever tried that before. No, you know what they tried in the black community, and look what it's done to them. Look what it's done to the black community. Yeah, trust in black women, trust in her. Look what it's done. Has the black community ever been better? No, man, their leader is P. Diddy. That's the leader of the black community, man. Where's he at? Where's his ass at now? That was actually the face of black excellence.
That was the face of voting. Voted down.
That was the face of voting. That was the face of the Democratic Party.
Yeah.
All right, and then they ran on that. Then they ran on these Hollywood elites. All these Hollywood elites coming out saying, "Yeah, I'm voting, and it was a Diddy party.
Yeah.
Oh, and then they had Meg Thee Stallion out there.
Yeah.
And Meg Thee Stallion shaking ass on stage, and Glorilla.
Yeah.
Cardi B.
Oh,
Beyonce-
oh my
Beyonce,
God, that was
Beyonce.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
And you,
Fucking
and sex they switched made. But you know what they said? That bitch Kamala had $1 billion,
Yeah.
and she still spent over them. She raised $1 billion, and I think she went in debt at another extra $30 million. So what is that? They was paying for all those endorsements.
Yep.
They paid for all them endorsements, man.
The dude Kai Cenat said they hit him up
Yeah.
to do an interview, sit down with Kamala on his live. He said, nah.
He said, "Fuck that," which really was pretty much an endorsement for you know who.
But even academics, he came out. He was like,
They hit him with a bag.
yeah,
too.
they hit. He was like, they gave me a bag too. I posted it, but hey, he was pro Trump anyway, so he just took the bag and shit. I'm
Finessed
going
him.
for it. I'm going for it.
He finessed him out the bag.
Yep.
Like, yeah, I'll say I would support you.
Fuck it.
Give me hit that account. Yeah, hit that cash app. Hey man, you see that wire hit in the morning?
Yes, sir.
That shit better hit in the morning. I bitch, I'm gonna make the post. Hey man, I gotta vote for the black one, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, we got women's bodies, you know what I mean? Come on, bro. Come on. That's not an issue for most people. If you're a complete whore and a slut, yeah, it's an issue for you.
Yep.
It's a big issue for you. You want to be a whore and a slut. Okay, but what does the Heavenly Father think of that? He thinks you should be put to death, right? And hey, the men of the Lord believe the same thing.
Right.
That's why we pray and we always begging the Lord to destroy you and this whole place you live on, man. America, for everything what it stands for. Because you see, all these things passed, but yet they had all these abortion referendums. They're, you have the constitutional right to amend to the state constitution, give a woman that right to just zap their babies. Because they want to. Because they don't need to tell you, there's no reason why.
Right.
Before they would say, well, you could do it based upon rape, incest, or the baby, you could die, you know, if you're going to die as a stillborn, whatever.
The majority of abortions ain't even for that. It's just, or she kill her baby so she can continue to be a whore.
Really, you keep going, man. And she want to run it back. She got cream pie. That's what it was. She's just a freak. She an absolute disgusting freak. Go ahead.
It says, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians.
Yeah, and that's what this place is all about. America are the Egyptians against the Egyptians. The north versus the south, the left versus the right.
Yeah.
Esau versus Jacob.
Man versus woman.
What? Man versus woman. Yeah, 'cause that's a huge issue, man. And, you know, that's why that whole border shit, because it's undeniable, man. There's a reason why there's more homeless, there's more RVs everywhere. They're not just some random dope addicts. They're illegals. Illegals are doing it. Well, who's selling the dope up the road?
Hondo.
Them Hondo niggas, man. And who's bringing the dope in?
Yep.
All right, it's cut clear and dry. And then now they don't get arrested. They can't get deported. You leave them, give them all these goodies. People rejected that. That's why they got rid of that bitch, London Breed. They got rid of Sheng Tao, and they got rid of Pamela Price.
Yeah.
Well, what happened just the other week? The Bay in the Mission at 24th on the BART. You had a dude. He straight slashed.
He slashed him.
He slashed him. He straight went for the slash. He got it in the neck. He hit it with the slasher. And who'd he get? He got a poor, defenseless, vulnerable Moabite woman in her 50s. Just you know, what is she gonna do? What harm would that poor little Moabite woman cause? She literally serves no threat. But this dude, this big tall Jake, okay, he went and did what? What did he do? He went and slashed her throat. But guess what happened? Guess what happened before that? Pamela Price released him. He was released out of prison on parole. He violated his parole by doing a strong arm robbery. So once you do a violation of parole, you're supposed to go right back to prison.
Yep.
No ifs, ands, or buts. So what does Alameda County do? They gave him a plea deal. They dropped the robbery charge. They only charged him with violation of parole so he can stay on parole. How does that make any sense? Next thing you know, he's slashing throats. He's slashing and dashing. And he was pretty cavalier about it because he got on the bar. He stayed on the bar. He slashed her up and they caught his ass down here on the Embarcadero. He thought nothing of it, man. as the DA.
Right.
And what are they saying? Oh, Prop 36, that's an attack on black children. That's what these woke activists are saying. That's an attack on black children. How about you tell your little niggas not to be criminals?
Yeah.
How about you raise your little nigga babies and quit killing each other? How about that? No. Prop 30. See, our people don't have the scriptures.
Yeah.
They don't have moral code. That's why the woman is killing her baby. That's her main thought in her mind. And when she looks at you, she's like, man, I should have killed that nigga, man.
Yeah.
But she don't like her kids anyway.
Yeah, she don't like
That's
them.
part of the curses.
Yeah.
And she don't like him.
It's Job, the 39th chapter.
She resents
Resents
you.
against her young ones.
Uh-huh. That ostrich spirit.
Yeah.
Yep. So she resents you, she hates you, and then you internalize that hatred for yourself. And what do? You go enact that hatred on your fellow brother, man.
Yep.
And there's an endless cycle of death and destruction in the whole community. Meanwhile, you got an OG over there saying, yeah, I voted for Kamala. Yeah. I voted on a black ticket. He voted black all the way down the line. I voted black for everybody. But Shang Tao, he recalled her. Yeah, because you know why? She's not black. So Jake is out of his mind, man.
Yeah. She fucked Oakland up too.
And she fucked up
that nigga, Mr. Fab, he's getting that on some song.
Yeah, on the Save Oakland song. He did a song, Save Oakland. They wanted her out of there, man. And you can see, if you look at all the charts, because they come out with the maps of every county, and they do the colors of whether they were supporting or against this Prop 36, and they came out with the Alameda County map. All of Oakland voted for it. You crazy, like 80-70% for Prop 36. This is the proposition to put these niggas in jail for stealing at the CVS, for camping and doing dope on the street. Okay, that's what it is. So all of Oakland, except for what? A little bit of pockets in the hills, small little pockets, but all of Berkeley, literally entire Berkeley voted no on it, man. Which shows you how bugged out that mind virus is, man. How they're all, but then also they all in the hills.
Yeah, Berkeley, they ain't really dealing with that shit like that.
They kick them out. They
It's
kick them out.
camps, but they down by the fucking marina.
Yep, and they force them further south. They force them into Oakland, man. Okay? So that shows you the divide amongst the people then and there. Class divides. So what's going to happen is you have the Jakes in those poor neighborhoods, and they're going to go up the hill and get busy, man. All right? Because they're going to realize, oh, you're the reason why I'm suffering. This damn devil up here, man. You worried about bullshit issues. I got to worry about food on the table, man. You get to worry about whether or not you feel inclusive. You're worried about having a woman in charge. It'd be niggas is worried about eggs and milk, and gas and jobs and child support. All right, and so really a lot of this they're saying is Jake men resisting it, man. Well, I already told you why. They try to paint it as you got your auntie up in there, man. Auntie Kamala. Ain't come on, bro. Ain't no East Indian woman in the family thrown down on the collard greens. Okay, that's a bunch of and they fed you that to believe that, man. Jake didn't buy it. Jake didn't buy none of it, man.
Ain't no nigga cooking in the fucking bathtub, man. Especially no collard greens. You cook anything in a bathtub.
Jake was not eating that, bro. You cooking anything in the bathroom, and you bring a pot in the bathroom, just even to get. Oh, I gotta use the bathtub water, the boil water. What the fuck? What? Like we live in the favela. We live in the. Well, she's Indian, East Indian. She's acting like she live in the East Indian. She's a G. I got more on that.
Yeah.
Go to this.
It's Isaiah 3:12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them.
That's right. Yeah, these other nations ruling over us, and mainly in our own households. Okay, they put the woman above of the man. She's the one directing orders. Well, at any moment she kick you out. She hit that DVRO. She go to the police. It says, oh, he looked at me some type of way. Oh, he forced himself on me. Or he grabbed my wrist too hard. Look, I got a bruise. Nigga, you ain't getting back in the house tonight. All right, you going right to jail. You want to go get your clothes? You want to go back get all your work stuff? You can't get it. You got to go to work in what you left the house with, man. And that's the type of hell Jake got to deal with. All because of what? The woman is rolling over. Keep going.
As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err.
And
And
they that
destroy-
lead thee cause thee the error, man, to go off. And the people that you can see who's leading they try to install. See, that's the key word. They install these leaders. Okay, nobody asked for this nigga, man. They just put him in there. Obama, they installed you with this guy Obama. He's not even your people. He's a product of the U.S. intelligence agencies. Okay, his mother was a CIA whore, honeypot operation that's going around fucking every dude in Africa and Southeast Asia to go and do what? Start death squads out in Indonesia. That's why they call himself Barry Sotero. His stepdaddy was running the death squads in Indonesia, and his ass ended up in Hawaii because that's where they would train all those Eastern Moulin Rouge type crews. All right, if you don't know who, I believe it's called the Moulin Rouge or Khmer Rouge, I believe. I forget the name of it. But that was that death squad out there in Cambodia.
Yeah,
That was
Khmer.
the Khmer Rouge, yeah. All right? And who trained them to do that? Who trained them to do that? The U.S. government, man. They funded it. There's this film called War to War. And that's based upon a real man, the Merchant of Death. What was that nigga's name? The Russian? I forget his name, but that's the guy the U.S. traded back to Russia to get Brittany Griner. In that film, they show you what was happening when the Soviet Union collapsed. Well, it was all these arms flooded the market, the black market. Mm-hmm. And where do those arms go? They went to Africa, they went to Southeast Asia, they went to South America and Central America. And what happened? Conflicts. Okay, wars were happening. So that's all part of this goddamn devil's plan. Who's really behind it? Esau, Edom.
Yeah, well, you watch that movie, it shows.
Yeah.
It was a U.S. He was like in with the politicians and stuff.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
He was actually a part of the U.S. government. He was making deals, selling arms, you know. And then this guy, who the elder was talking about, what the movie is based upon, he was cutting into that dude's business. He was cutting into the United States government business and selling arms, man.
Yeah, yeah. And funding the other proxies that they were fighting against. Okay, and that was the main thing they was mad at him. Because not only was he cutting in on it, but he was funding the opposition. Well, arming them better than the U.S. could arm them. So how did the U.S. arm them? Well, you got to start understanding history. Reagan, Iran-Contra. You start, okay, what are they doing? Oh, crack cocaine, everything's hitting at the same time. They're funding the dope up here, running the money back down there to fund those fucking wars.
Yep.
To cause death and destruction upon the earth. And who would think of doing something like that? None other than the so-called white man. And he was doing it not from Britain, he wasn't doing it from France, even though they do it too. Not to the scale of the United States government was. Especially when Pablo was on the scene and the Mexican cartel started coming up. They're all involved on it, man.
Yep. Well, you watch that show Narcos.
Oh yeah, they go deep.
They go into it. When Kiki got killed, he got killed by the CIA.
Yep.
The dudes that he was following this group of individuals, and eventually turned out that they were CIA members, man. They had beaten the shit out of him, asking him, well, what do you know? He didn't know what the fuck was going on, but they still put his ass to death, man.
Yeah, because he seen too much. Sooner or later, he was going to connect the dots if he already did it. All right? So the so-called white man, he's like the elder, the brother over there brought up the scripture, Satan standing against himself, man. He's an agent of chaos, man, this devil. Who would run? You would think of like an ancient king running his kingdom like that? Yeah. Only Esau. Only the devil would do some shit like that, man. Yeah, these guys, that looks like the right guy to do it, man. Yep, being a real devil, man. Only a real sick individual would operate like that.
Get it from both sides so he can push his agenda forward.
And so you know what? That Lord of War, that spirit I was thinking of, that was Afghanistan. Okay, as soon as Biden got in there, they packed up and left. They didn't pack up.
Yeah, they just left.
They shaboogie macked out. they shaboogie macked out. That's the term over here. They straight Yashar dipped out. Okay, no buys, no nothing left. And what they left? They left Black Hawk helicopters, Apaches, weapons, fighter jets, tanks. Oh, Trump always talks about the night vision goggles. We was whipping their ass in the night. Now these niggas got night goggles. Now we can't whoop their ass in the night no more. And what do you think's happening? Next thing you know, what's going on? War in Ukraine. Oh, what's going on next? War in Gaza, Lebanon, Syria, Yemen. there's conflict right now in Congo, if I'm not mistaken. Burkina Faso had a strong armed coup by their general. So all this happens at the same time. It's not coincidental, man. Okay? Things are being moved on a global geopolitical scale. But you gotta notice it, man. You gotta be a good noticer. All right, you gotta know who you're dealing with. You gotta know how the so-called white man operates. Yeah. And you're gonna find that coming to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, in the camps in the order. All right? Go ahead.
So Job 20:4, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon the earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short.
Yep, and she was probably a legal Roma woman right over there that was in a red state. She saw that Newsom clip. She ran her ass to California, man. She don't want to get shipped back to Macedonia. All right? Go ahead and read that.
It says that the triumphing of the wicked is short.
Yeah, the triumphing of the wicked is short. America, short-lived. All right? American goes back to only the 1700s. The people in Europe, they talk about going all the way back to Rome. All right? The people of China talk about going back to the first Qing dynasty. The first Qing Chang dynasty. All right? Arabs, they talking about when they was hanging out with Abraham, man, as Ishmael. All right? So these other nations, they understand how young America is. They look at America as an experiment. That shit's gone to shit.
Well, they call it that.
Yep, the American experiment. Yep.
Really, no nation has been established, as a republic like America is, with a constitution.
Yep, the Constitution, and especially that freedom of speech, that freedom of expression, that freedom of religion, and that right to bear arms. That's a big one, man. Well, you see, the guy that has 1 and 2. That first one being that right to religion, speech, and expression, okay, which include a free press. So you're allowed to what? Press anything you want on paper, which led to America what? All that knowledge coming over here, right? And America being the first one to produce a lot of these things. Because there was Marconi, I believe he helped invent the telephone, right? But he was a high-level Italian guy, but he came to the USA, come up on game, to perfect what he was trying to make. Why? Because the United States had them laws, man. They had that freedom of expression. They have an openness to innovation. Not to mention, you have this barren land, this mass, that's still barren. You go to places in Europe, there's no resources, okay? They chopped down the trees thousands of years ago. Okay, well, look at Spain right now, right? Spain had, I think, over 200, 300 dams, right? Their rivers they've been messed around for centuries, right? Going all the way back to the Moors and the aqueducts and all these things, right? So they did that WEF climate change initiative, and they got rid of 200 dams. So now, what's happening in Spain right now? They're getting flooded like crazy. You're seeing them get flooded. Oh, it's climate change. Nah, bro, they got rid of the dams. They let the river. They went from forcing the course of the river to allowing the Most High handle it, man. Now what's happening? They're getting flooded. They're getting entire old ancient towns that never flooded like that for thousands of years. It's getting ran through, man. Okay, but see the so-called white man, he's an agent of chaos. Okay, he has no care for the ancient. He doesn't care for the ancient landmark, man. He looks at that and wants to get rid of it, erase it, and create a new one in his name, man. That's why he has this thing called that Novus Ordo Seclorum. He's trying to institute a new world order. He has to get rid of all the old ways. He has to get rid of that old way of thinking. That's why the attack on men, especially a man of the Lord, is very, very important and imperative to his taking over the world and his diabolical plan. Ship people. He's a real man. First of all, a man doesn't like being told what to do by another man unless you ask him politely. You know what I mean? Hey, Bill, can you pass that for me? A man doesn't like being told what to do. A real man. Okay. So you better take this trip. You better take this shot. You better take this. He's going to be automatic resistance. You're going to feel that resistance. Okay, and that resistance is going to be led by the so-called Black Latinos and Native Americans, because they've been the forefront of it. You East Edomites are Johnny-come-latelys. Oh man, it's so difficult. This new president. It's going to be hard for us. Our people been catching hell.
Yeah, what president's been for, our people
Yeah, what president? Well, they're not for you. So you want him and he's not even for you. First of all, no one's for us, you dumbass. Go ahead, brother.
That the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
Yeah, America. Yeah, this MAGA celebration is gonna be for a moment. Okay, that joy is gonna end real quick. They're gonna sabotage whatever plan it is to make America great, because this is the plan to make America desolate. Okay, to put everyone on UBI, to get everyone on drugs, addicted to fentanyl, to have your woman, or not your woman, all these women, your children, your daughters, all right, have them what? Get ran through and have thousands of abortions. That's all that is. What does the right to abortion really mean? It means the right to be ran through. That's all. You can't lie to a man. A man knows what's really going down. Go ahead.
Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung.
And what better for than to have that nigga Elon as the guy to put up that Nova Order support? He's the main guy right now pushing that rocket science. Okay? He wants to go up into the outer realm. He understands that that's the final and only frontier left. Okay? You would think people would be going past the ice wall, right? No, the nigga want to go up. You would think we gotta get past that ice wall. Yeah, Esau trying to get past the firmament, man. Go ahead.
They which have seen him shall say, where is he?
Yeah, they that should see them shall say, where is he, man? Because Esau, Edom, you're falling down quick. Okay. Like these Edomites, they come to San Francisco to what? To get the freebies, to get the drugs. Well, the people of California voted against them. They said they want you to go to jail. They don't want to give you any more free needles. No more cheap drugs. And guess what? The guy you're getting your drugs from, the illegal, you're gonna send his ass back. All right? That's gonna lead to turmoil. You're gonna see the white woman standing in front of a migrant bus. Don't take him back. The bus full of rapists. She hates men. She hates rapists. She well, really, she wants the other thing. Go ahead.
He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found.
Yeah, that dream. That's the thought of this devil. It's gonna be like, man, that was a sick nightmare. Just the thought of this creation, artificial realm we're in, man, because none of it's real. None of it's beauty. Right? The spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua isn't in these cities.
It's all fake, like you said. The money's fake. The lifestyle here is fake. Everybody lying.
The pleasures,
You know?
all the things that you think are cool, and those are momentary bliss through the lust of the flesh.
And it leads to death.
And it leads to death and destruction.
You got you people think you living a good, fulfilling life. You killing yourself, man.
Well, that's why, we like to get up out of here. We like to go to the redwoods. You know what I mean? But that gets us closer to the actual intent of the Heavenly Father.
Right.
His creation. Right? Shit out here and the so-called white man can offer you, what the 2/3 can offer you, it's depressing. It kills you spiritually. All right? And the so-called white man, he understands that this is his last hurrah. This got to be it. Like Michael Jackson, this is it. This is literally Esau. You're Michael Jackson right now. You've been through all them surgeries. You went up, going high. Now it's time to put you to sleep, Mike. King of Pop. You're done. This is it. Last show. So put it on a good one. And he's gonna put on the show, this devil, man. And I want to see it. This shit's gonna go popping. They said this nigga Trump talking to Zelensky. You already know he told that nigga to sit his ass down.
Yeah, well, when Zelensky came over, he was talking shit to him.
Yep. He told that nigga straight up. Don't be asking me for no fucking money.
He might shut that funding of the Ukrainian army down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, then they're already saying the EU is saying they're ready to buy U.S. Natural gas. They don't want to buy Russian natural gas no more. Wait a second. This whole time, the U.S. is at war with Russia and Ukraine, and they're allowing the EU to buy Russian energy to fund the war that they're fighting against them? That don't make no fucking sense. But yet, that's what's happening. That's why this nigga Trump coming in there like, wait a second, this ain't no fucking real war. I'll get it. It'll be over by tomorrow. Watch me. Get ready. The real war is coming, man.
Yep.
All right, the real war is coming, and these little young Zoomer kids, they're gonna go to war. They're gonna be dying in the desert, man. They be getting zapped. They're gonna get shot in the head. All right, by the Iranian snipers. Okay, by Ishmael, by Elam. Go ahead.
Yea, he shall be chased away as the vision of the night.
Uh-huh.
The eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him. His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods.
Yeah, because these Edomites, they think they're doing you a favor just because they voted for a black woman. I voted for her. Like, I remember when Esau voted for Obama, if you were old enough to remember that, they acted like they helped black people get out of slavery.
Yes.
They'd be like, man, I voted for Obama. Like you got a nigga out of the chains, man.
All the atrocities that he committed is wiped away now.
Yeah. He picked you. He saved you. He got you out the plantation, man. He got you out the plantation and gave you a job, good, and put some shoes, and clothes on your back.
That was your reparation.
Obama.
He gave you a black president.
He wasn't even so-called black. He was a damn Kenyan. Hamite. Humble. And then they're feeding you this Elamite woman, man. Hindu lady. But yet, be a black, a so-called black man, and get with a white woman, and have children with that, and then guess who's gonna be the first people to say your children ain't black?
You already know.
Guess. So-called black woman. Your kids ain't black, they half white. They mixed race. But they're gonna go all out for Kamala though. She's not mixed race, she's one of the sisters. Howard University. Oh, and then she had that Howard University, you saw the faces. They had all those people waiting for her to come out on election night, right? To celebrate her win. They're all the college students there. Howard University is at HBCU. We drove past there, me and Monaga, shout out to that brother, the elder. None but black women up in there. Eating chocolate bitches, straight up, down. Okay? And they were all out there looking all cute, waiting for Kamala. And what happened? She didn't even come out. She said, go home, go to sleep. She sent a nigga to go out and say it to him, man. That's a disrespect. But she loves black people, man. She can't even go out and say, hey, thank you for being out here. I love you people. We'll be back. We'll see what happens tomorrow morning. She couldn't even do that. Which shows you how she feels about you, man. She don't give a damn about you. Neither does Trump, all right? And I hope he has, they say he's a Hitler. I hope so. We need a nigga like that. Get busy, all right? Go on a blitzkrieg, all right? Send niggas into the oven, all right? Because America, a lot of hell's about to come to this place, all right? A lot of hell. And a lot of it's going to be coming all at once, real quick. Go ahead.
His bones are full of the sins of his youth, which shall lie down with him in the dust.
Yeah, that's that sins of his youth. Right, going all the way back to when you were the serpent. Okay, going all the way back to when you were actually Esau. You plotted the death of your brother. Going back to when you were Cain. All right, you're a real demon. Go ahead.
Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue, though he spare it and forsake it not, but keep it still within his mouth.
Yep, and that's how this white man, he so-called white man, Esau Edom, speaks. We'll just look at this whole election year, man. Okay, it's nothing but propaganda, lies on lies on lies. You don't know what's even being really happening in terms of this side or that side. Here it is. I think what was the big thing they were mad about? Oh, Puerto Rico is trash. A joke some other dude made, but they were saying it like Trump said.
Yeah.
They were hyping it up like Trump said it himself, man. Oh yeah. So if you're just a dumbass person, you know, watch things or hear things, if you just heard it from someone else, yeah, Trump said Puerto Ricans are trash. Damn, really? Man, fuck that nigga, man. You're just gonna fall right into that narrative. You're gonna believe whatever they're telling you. See, those are all these distractions. They want to distract you from what's really from the left hand, from what the right hand's doing, man. Vice versa. Right, the whole time this devil's really trying to destroy you. Okay, your spirit, your soul, to get you ready to take that chip, man. To get you ready to eat that synthetic meat, man. All right, get you ready to live in that fucking pod, and just log on to the AI and worship that demon, worship the spiritual demon Satan. Go ahead.
Yet his meat is in his bowels, it is turned.
Well, this guy Elon too, somebody did a compilation of about that nigga was throwing up all kinds of Masonic symbolism, man. All right, so they're all juiced in. We already know.
Yeah. Well, the agenda he's pushing is that transhumanism
He's
stuff.
that main guy.
And also the all you people gonna become useless. The same shit that damn demon was it Noah Yuval Harari was pushing.
Oh
man.
yeah, that piece of shit.
He was saying the same talking points. So he down with the cause, man.
Yeah, all it really is two sides of the same coin, and they're the people in charge that set the politics forward, who are the global elite, that fund both sides. They're just trying to figure out which team is going to win the people's minds, so they can fuck them over in the end, man. That's what it's all about. At one point in time, it was the Democrats, then it was the Republicans, and it was this and that and that. The parties are always changing, because at one point in time, the Democrats were the party of the Confederate South. The Dixiecrats, they call them. All right? The ones who wanted segregation. Now, all of a sudden, they want integration, all these things. Well, like that. So it ain't. It's a fluid, liquid thing. That's why, without the scriptures, you're in confusion land. Okay? The only home our people have is the scriptures. The laws, statutes, and commandments. Those aren't changed. Yahweh Shai is the same today, the same yesterday, the same tomorrow, man. That's the spirit of Yahweh Yahweh Shai. The Lord is never going to waver. And that's how a real man of the Lord is going to be. He's going to be set and stand in that way of the righteous man. Keep going.
Yet his meat is in his bowels, it is turned, it is the gall of ass within him. He hath swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again.
Yeah, and them riches that you swallowed are the riches of the so-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right? All the tribes in West Africa, Europe, North Africa, all right? All the tribes here in North, Central, South America, and the Caribbean. You stole all of our riches. You took all of our power. Okay? You took our identities from us. You whipped it out of us. You enslaved us. Okay? Our people are still suffering the ramifications to this day. All right? A heavy hitting of PTSD is on our people, man. A post-traumatic slave disorder. All right? Our people had that slave disorder. No other people have that. And you can see the effects of it every day. All right? Jake is the most downtrodden, the most hurt, the most confused. Why? Because he's confused. He don't know why it's happening to him. But now the Lord has raised up his men, his prophets, to tell you the truth, and bring that gospel out. Now there's a light. Now you can get out of it. You can break out of that. All right? And the way to break out of that is to come and repent to Yahweh Shai, man. To repent and to turn full-fledged towards the Lord in his ways. But you got to repent. You got to get rid of that demon, that devil. All right? Go ahead.
He hath swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again.
Mm-hmm.
The Most High shall cast them out of his belly.
Yeah, and that's going to happen when you get hit with them missiles. Keep going.
He shall suck the poison of asp, the viper's tongue shall slay him.
Mm-hmm.
He shall not see the rivers, the floods, the brooks of honey and butter.
Yeah, you're not going to be ever at that level ever again, man. The level these Edomites are at, as high level as it is, it's very low to what we're going to be at in the kingdom of heaven. All right, keep going.
I'm talking about his New World Order.
Oh,
The
oh, right.
Because our land is described as a land flowing with milk and honey, which is, we in that land, we in the kingdom. He trying to set his kingdom up right now. He ain't. He Most High said you ain't gonna see it.
He's not going to see it. He's going to have to barf it all up before he's able to put that capstone on his enterprise, man. The annuit coeptus. Keep going.
That which he labored for shall he restore. And shall
All that work he put in, man. They've been doing this for 1776. That was the founding of the barbarian chapter of the Illuminati, man.
Yeah.
And all that work, all that hard work, Yahweh Yahweh Shai gonna slap that shit out of his hand, man.
Yep.
The nigga been doing it really for no reason. Because Yahweh Yahweh Shai is gonna fulfill his prophecies.
says, that which he labored for shall he restore.
That's work. 500 years, man. 1776 up until now, all the policies this nigga that pushed through. Okay, all the murdering this nigga did, all the seances he did. Okay, all that is gonna bail to nothing, man. All that labor is gonna go down.
All the turmoil you started throughout the world. Because in order for people to be willing to travel all the way through Panama, through Mexico, to come to the United States, that's like one of the worst things to do. That's a gruesome trail. You get robbed, you get raped, you get killed out there. People are doing that only because you fucked up their homelands, man. You made their lives unlivable down there to the point where they want to come to Babylon. Or in other places, they're doing the same thing. They go to Europe.
Yep.
You fucked up Africa so bad, the Middle East so bad, that these people will do anything to get the hell up out of there. So they're on a little dinghy, a boat, trying to get into Italy, trying to get into Spain, trying to get into Britain, France. All right? So you put all that work in to destroy everything so you can come in at the end and be the savior. It's all for naught.
Yep.
All right? There's only one savior. That's Yahweh Shai. That's Yahweh Shai. All right? Keep going.
That which he labored for shall he restore, and shall not swallow it down.
And you ain't gonna be able to enjoy it, man, because you prepare a feast, you want to sit down and eat it, and you swallow it down, your body starts to digest it, man. He ain't gonna be able to do that. So all this time and effort that the nigga put into trying to establish his new world order, him setting up all these policies, him putting all these puppets in place, okay, he ain't gonna be able to enjoy it, man. Keep going.
According to his substance shall the restitution be.
So everything the nigga got, he got to pay it back. Like the elder went into, it's all the stuff that he stole from us, man. What he stole from, the tribes over here. What he stole from the tribes over in Africa. Also the stuff that we had in Europe. He got to get that back, man. And then the stuff that we had stolen from us when we were in our land, Israel. That nigga still got them relics, man. Oh, the Arch of Titus. Okay, Judah Captain, he still got that gold, man.
He has the chalice.
Mm-hmm. He got to pay that back.
The dude actually got the thorny crown that was on the Lord's head, man. He has that artifact, man. All right, he got the cross that the Lord was nailed on, man. They say he actually has. He broke into the sepulcher of David.
Yep.
So our ancestor, our great forefather, our king David, they didn't let him rest, man. They dug him up out of his sepulcher, because where he was born on Mount Hebron, and they built a sepulcher there. Okay, they have a temple there. They have and then what happened? Ishmael put his mosque up on it, man, in Hebron. That's in the West Bank. Okay, and that's actually a Palestinian stronghold. But Esau Edom, he wants it back. He thinks back. He wants it for himself.
Yeah.
It was never his. Go ahead.
According to his substance shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice therein.
That's right. Well, I wouldn't be happy if I had to pay everything back either. All the wealth that I got, that's the restitution. Usually when you go to court, there's a certain amount you got to pay. Let's say if you stole something, you got to pay that back. But everything the nigga got belongs to the nation of Israel. So he gonna have to pay everything that he has is gonna be relinquished to Yasharallah. Okay? The shit he stole from the other nations, the wealth that he stole from them, that's gonna be ours.
That's right.
Alright? Basically what the nigga's doing, when you really think about it, he's setting up the stage for the nation of Israel to slide in.
Yeah.
So he's putting all the pieces in place to take over the earth, but he ain't gonna be the one to enjoy it. Okay, just like when our forefather Jacob supplanted him for the birthright. Jacob just slid right in there. That's how we gonna slide in. The nigga preparing everything, and the same thing is gonna play out. Okay, he gonna get supplanted again. And he gonna be mad.
Well, it's like Jacob grabbed that heel, man.
Mm-hmm.
He grabbed that heel. Right? That's exactly what's gonna happen in the most spiritual way.
Because he have oppressed and have forsaken the poor, because he have violently taken away an house which he buildeth not.
And that's the modus operandi of the so-called white man. Okay? To violently take another man's home. And that's what you've been doing to us, the Israelites, forever. Not to mention what you're doing now to all these other nations. But the main one is what you did to us. Because here it is, you worried about legal immigration, the so-called white man's illegal. Ain't nobody checked Columbus's papers. Nigga, you been illegal, man. Nobody had, like he came over here and was granted citizenship. Nah, nigga, you was an invader. You invaded this land and then you brought all kinds of disease. Like that one devil that was there a couple weeks ago. Man. They wanted it, man. They liked it. Yeah, people love syphilis, I guess. You're a sick devil, man. Go ahead.
Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desired. There shall none of
Yeah,
his
that quietness in his belly. He's not gonna be fed, man. He's gonna want to indulge. He's not gonna be able to take a bite. It's just gonna be like the babies when they want to. They're gonna want to blow out the candle. They put their face in it.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen to Esau, man. He thinks he's gonna be easy to celebrate. He about to enjoy it. Molossi's gonna destroy your little planet. Go ahead.
there shall none of his meat be left. Therefore shall no man look for his goods. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits.
Yep, and that's that Jacob grabbing you by your heel. Here it is, you first out, you got it. You first out the womb. Yeah, I won the battle. They've been Jacob and Esau was battling in that womb. All right, so they was battling for what? That preeminence.
Yeah.
The firstborn is the heir. They was fighting for that, man. Esau got out. Yeah, he got out, but Jacob, he grabbed it. The battle was over. Yeah, you may get out, but I'm gonna bring you down. All right, and that's exactly what's happening. This devil thinks he's gonna set it all up. He got everything in place, but we're gonna be the ones that bring it down. Your spirit and power, God by Shemel Shah. Go ahead.
In the fullness of his sufficiency.
Yeah, he got everything set up for this mark of the beast. He got the infrastructure, he got the technology. This nigga did not have that before. When he was with Richard Nixon in the Bohemian Grove in the 1970s, freaking off, they didn't have the technology for this mark of the beast, so they just had to be freaking off. They had to go to talk to Molech for a little bit. Now the niggas literally chatted up with Molech on AI. They chatted up with Molech. They've been bringing out spirit. You already know how this devil gets down, man. Yeah, I've been doing seances, and I made an AI program that I could just speak to a fucking necromancer. Some wicked shit going on, man. So now he's in that fullness, that sufficiency. He think he got it set. All right, I'm gonna collapse the economy. I'm gonna get everyone gathered, everyone in the Valley of Jehoshaphat. All right, I got all the nuclear bombs ready to go off. We're almost there.
He's pushing all the people to the cities.
Yeah, 15-minute cities. Okay. Oh, everyone's eating synthetic meat. Oh, the water's fluoridated. Go ahead.
In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him.
Yep, that's all the laborers, all the people of the world, all the other nations. They're gonna come and put their hands upon him, man. All right. He's gonna get spoiled. Go ahead.
When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
Right. Yeah, that's that. Those are that nuclear missiles. That's that World War III. Okay. And that's why, I gotta give this guy, my nigga Trump, credit. He say it like it is. I never in my life, my short life, have ever seen a president speak like that. Talk about the deep state. Talk about globalists. Mentioning foreign endless wars. All right, speaking about all these things like he wants to release the JFK files. He wants to release these files, calling it the Truth and Reconciliation. So no other president would ever say anything close to that, right? Or say, I want to bring peace to the Middle East. No one really said that. It was all about fluffing it up. No, we got to get the Soviets. We got to go forward. Oh, North Korea, I'm not talking to them. Remember how Obama was with North Korea? No, we can't talk to them. We just got to blockade them. Next thing you know, this nigga Trump is shaking hands with Kim Jong-un. Getting geeked. All right? So that's showing you something, a different side of Babylon, which may be the last one. He may be that last one. Okay? Because America is no different than Rome. Rome had Caesars. Rome was a republic. Okay, just like America. But Rome fell. Right? Rome was invaded. Rome was outstretched. Rome's economy collapsed. Rome's currency was devalued. It was inflation. All right? And it had its time, then it came. But what came after Rome? The Israelites, man. We came in power. But we went down, but this time we're not going to go down. We're going to keep moving up for eternity. Okay?
He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through.
That's right. That iron weapon, that bow of steel, that's that thermonuclear missile. All right? That's them ICBMs. Keep going.
It is drawn and cometh out of the body. Yea, the glittering sword cometh out of his gown. Terrors are upon him. All darkness shall be hid in his secret place. A fire not blown shall consume him. It shall go ill with them that is left in his tabernacle.
Well, you sent that video out, right, of the what happens when you get hit with a nuke. It's that fire not blown, man. It's that destroying wind. Okay, just totally evaporating you. All right, depending on how close you are to it, you turn into dust. Disintegrating. That's the power, that the fury Yahweh Shai is going to put on this land. Ain't nothing going to get past the Lord. All right, keep going.
The heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. The increase of his house shall depart, and his good shall flow away in the day of his wrath.
Yeah, no more Esau being the big bad guy, man, the money man. It's finished with. Okay, hey, Amalek in that day, you're not gonna see a coin. You know that guy loves having, Amalek, man.
Money, bro.
Yeah, he wants to have the change in his pocket.
Well, if you get that nigga coins, he gonna start lending.
Yeah.
He can't do that. You a fucking Amalekite, man. You gotta go to jail. You gonna try to cut Israel out.
I'm gonna give him a coin. This is gonna be pure radiation. Hey man, it's a uranium coin. There you go. Here you go. He's gonna burn a hole in his hand. Oh man,
He's gonna hold on to that shit.
yeah, he's gonna let it go. He gotta let it go. It's gonna fall right through your hand, nigga. You're gonna die of radiation poison. Go ahead.
This is the portion of a wicked man from the Most High, and the heritage appointed unto him by the Most High.
That's right. That's the heritage of so-called white people. It's not another great boom in America, the experiment going for another. Well, this 2026, that's the 250th anniversary of the United States of America. Okay? That's a quarter of a millennium. 250 years, 1776 to 2026. It's going to be a big summer for the USA. Party in the USA, right? So you're going to see either complete war and destruction, or you're going to see that big boom, that 1920 style rolling 20s, and that crash, man. That Great Depression is going to be that World War III. You're going to need that World War III to get out. Okay? Or this guy, you never know. He may not leave Mar-a-Lago by tonight. Donald Trump dies in his sleep. Esau be hella mad. You want to piss off Esau? Let that poison that nigga, man. On some Game of Thrones shit.
And he voted for him and he won too. He'd be hella mad.
Oh, yeah,
If he don't make
Esau
it to
get
the White
depressed,
House,
man. He gonna get real mad. Go ahead.
Got this is 1 Thessalonians 5:1. It says, "But of the times and the seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai so cometh as a thief in the night."
That's right. Yeah, because you think that everything is gonna be okay now. The other side is everything's gonna get worse. It's the same old bullshit. Ultimately, the Lord's coming as a thief in the night when you least expect it. That conflict, all right, that declaration of World War III, that false flag, that attack, that earthquake is going to come without any knowledge beforehand. Especially that earthquake. There's no way you can predict the earthquake. Esau says he could predict earthquake, but only like 30 seconds in advance.
That ain't no predictions.
Nigga, thanks for the advance. Notice, now you know you're going to die in 30 seconds. Go ahead.
It says, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child."
And mainly that peace and safety is going to be that chip. They're going to say, this is going to be your peace, this is going to be your safety. Do this and everything's going to work. You're going to be fed, you're going to have a job, you're going to have access, you're going to be part of the system, you're going to worship the beast with me. Take it. But as soon as everyone gets on that chip, that sudden destruction is going to commence. Go ahead.
Then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
And you can't escape. When a woman hits that labor, Okay, the contractions hit. There's no escaping that. She's in there now. Until that baby comes out, she's gonna be moving and grooving with that contraction. And just how a woman was births, that's how the kingdom, that's how the destruction of America is gonna come. It's gonna be that birthing. Okay, and we're in that labor process right now. The contractions are getting longer, stronger, and faster. Boom, 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 to the point where that baby comes out. And when that baby is born, that's gonna be the missiles, man. It's gonna be the destruction. Okay, go ahead.
I'll read this in the NLT. It's 1 Thessalonians 5:1. It says, "Now concerning how and when all this will happen, dear brothers and sisters, we don't really need to write you. For you know quite well that the day of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh's return will come unexpectedly like a thief in the night. When people are saying everything is peaceful and secure, then disaster will fall on them as suddenly as a pregnant woman's labor pains begin, and there will be no escape." So, hey, that sounds like the times that we're in right now. Trump about to get in there. You know, we don't know if he's actually going to make it into the White House. But everybody's saying, oh, he said it himself, he's going to bring peace. You know, he's going to stop all these wars.
So he says he's going to bring safety. He's going to shut that border up. The white woman's going to be free again, free to be walk around freely without getting raped by an illegal. All right? So you think all that peace and that safety's coming? Well, we read the scripture, man. Sudden destruction. That's right. Any final scriptures or comments? And with that, we're going to give all praise, glory, and honor.
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, HaKadosh.